Hello, hello. Haven't made a video in some time. So just decided something I've been processing today on the topic of food cravings. So I know there's information out there about linking food craves and what we are lacking in nutrition, like nutrition deficiency. And I kind of wanted to, as I was sitting with my food cravings today, just seeing how our emotions are connected to the food cravings and which emotions specifically. So just in a little background, I recently moved for 3 months only to like an Airbnb in the mountains. And it was kind of, the tension was rising with both of my parents for 2 weeks. And I was just like, I can't take this anymore. And the area that I'm in, I just always been coming here. Like I've come here many times over the years. And it's one of my favorite places to go. So I started looking for something that will fit my criteria. And so anyway, I found this studio, Airbnb, and I booked it for 3 months. And so it's like a little town here with little places, and I already kind of see like what foods I like here. So there's one place that makes fresh cinnamon rolls and waffles, and then another place that has cappuccinos. So these are like my favorite things to eat: cinnamon rolls and a cappuccino. And I already had a waffle this morning, which was amazing. But I started having food cravings after I ate a meal like a full meal. And I know we often like have sugar cravings after we eat, but I noticed like it's like my body was like, I don't want it, but I do want it. And also like I'm trying to be on the budget. And then but I could feel in my stomach, it's like, do I actually want this stuff? I'm lactose intolerant, so I technically shouldn't be having those cappuccinos. But since they opened up a few days ago, I already had a few. And it's like, it's pricey. They're not cheap by far. That's kind of pricey. So it's like this inner debate going on inside of me. And I just kind of sat with it because I just noticed that it was so connected to some emotions that were there under that surface. And I could connect it to a sense of feeling lonely. And I'm just feeling it's coming up right now. And the feelings of just being by myself in this town. On one hand, it's what I wanted, but on another hand, it's like I really want to get married and have kids. I'm 36. So as a light worker, my guides continuously telling me everything's already be planned out. You'll meet your twin flame, you'll have children, I already seen the vision. Everything's been planned out. Even this move, that's 3 months. Because my mind keeps like problem solving, like, okay, well, after these 3 months, where am I gonna go? Like, I don't want to go back to my parents. And my guys are like, you're done. You're done with living with your parents. But there is no 3 months is not really a long time. So I'm trying to just surrender and trust, but it's scary. I do have a beautiful view here of the river and the trees changing color. And right now I see ducks or geese, the key. So it's a gorgeous view here. It's exactly my thing. but it's very hard not to be scared and nervous and feel lonely because, well, also what I noticed, I moved around quite a bit and I tend to make friends when I move. Um, and a part of me, like since the awakening, I have not, well, the first half a year of the awakening, I felt like the launch to connect with people. But after a while, I started coming down and just kind of, for the first time in my life, started feeling okay, not having friends. And also started seeing like the people that do show up in my life or come back to my life. Um, I start having conversations with them about similar topics, about the awakening, about what's going on politically and spiritually. So like friends or acquaintances that have come back into my life recently, we're all like on the same page or similar page. So we're able to have these like conversations. And so everything kind of shifted, and it's kind of, this is my first move as a light worker, as being aware, as being that I'm a light worker. So it's interesting how see how it's going to play out, but at the same time it's scary, and it's throwing me into the loneliness state of being single and not knowing anybody here, and just kind of staying in my room. Um, gorgeous view. Of course, this is what I love. But it's scary, it's very unsettling. And it's like a part of me like just wants to go get that cinnamon bun and cappuccino. And I'm wondering also if like in that moment I'll get a little bit of socializing. And I'm an introvert, so I just need like a drop of socializing most of the time, and then I'm okay. But I'm also feeling like if I just had my twin flame, I wouldn't care so much. Like that's all I need, like just to be on the same frequency with one person, just to be able to speak the same language with one person. Because like when I do go maybe chat with somebody in the town, everybody's nice, but it's not the same language. It's not the same frequency. It's just, yeah, nice. Hi, hello. Yeah, just being polite and, and smile and yeah, everything's good. Yeah. And it's so hard. You can feel this energy pull when something is yours. Like for example, so when I became like activated in August of previous year, few days or a few weeks after, I knew that I was a light worker or light seed from Sirius. I was connected, just felt that, connected to Sirius. Yeah. And that's what it means when you feel connected to a star. You just start crying the moment you think about it, the moment you see it. And it's right here. When I come out, yesterday it was right in front, Series A and Series B. They were both together, and it's like right away I can feel this pull. And it's like it was the only thing that felt real. And even this river and the beautiful trees and everything just kind of sort of feels real. The only thing that felt real was these two dots in the sky. So maybe that's where the cravings are coming in, like this need to feel, because when you're eating something yummy, right? Like you're feeling it, it starts feeling real to you. But it's short-lived because then it's over. You ate it, and then you're still feeling whatever. Uh, it didn't fit. It didn't not just I want to say satisfy, but it's not really satisfy. It didn't complete what you were needing, that completion. It's like inserting. It didn't fit. Once in a while it does, actually. So that's why it's like once in a while it's like, oh, I needed this. Yeah. Like for me, when I'm on my cycle, cinnamon rolls. It's for me, cinnamon rolls are so much better than chocolate during my cycle. That's when I'm like, oh God, thank God. Like that's when I had my cycle and I was like, thank God there's a place with cinnamon roll and there's fresh. I was like, I felt it in my heart, just like, oh, thank God this place is here. It was like beautiful. So it's like that in that moment I felt it. So then there's also that need to feel that satisfaction again. So hence cravings. Um, it's like an addiction. It's like the first time you felt it, it was wonderful. So you want to feel like that again, again, again. But that doesn't really happen. So it's not real to begin with. It's just, yeah, it's a moment to feel better, which during my cycle, I need that. I need to feel better. Um, yeah, so the point of this video was to share like food cravings, how much emotion, like the layers, not everybody who has food cravings, obviously it's gonna stir up being a light worker connected to a star. That was just for me, but everybody will have those layers of what it connects to. For me, the trigger of being at this place by myself, being single still, watching videos on YouTube's about other people bringing up these topics about how people have, like in our generation, have trouble getting married. I've been kind of, I think, definitely overwatching that stuff for sure. And yeah, it's like now that as a light worker, I know that something else besides this matrix exists. I've experienced it, but I experienced it only briefly. And it really upsets me that it's only brief. Um, what else I want to say? Yeah, I guess that's all I wanted to say. It's like with food cravings, it's so important, and doesn't mean I'm not gonna go get it. So I might still go get it. But I think it's still important to sit with it and understand the layers underneath it. And try to like connect to it and release it. So I just sat with it and experienced the cravings without acting on them. And then to see, Sorry, I got an angel number. To see what emotions or what memories or what thoughts start coming up connected to that craving, and just sit with it. 1 second. Just keep sensing something. Yeah, so that's all I wanted to share. And yeah, share your thoughts with me. I'd like to hear from people too. Take care.